And a pog map. Right. Oh, dead. So we would have cheat death from follower. Did we not kill anything? We'll have to restart this. Potato streamer. Have we not got the Green of the Hoarder? We do. We started at 90. That's why.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Today we're looking at Aegis of Valor T16. So this isn't the starting set for the Crusader, but it is probably the fastest way to get keys. Very powerful. We've got 13k main stat. If I remember this time, we'll take the braces off just to get it down a little bit, but we've got no crit damage gem in the weapon. We've taken that out. We've taken out the main stat gems out of the chest and pants. We're not using any main stat, but obviously it's season 22, so the gear is nice and it is orged. The reason we're filming on season 22 is because we still do have the 4th cube slot. And what that basically means is that we can pick a power that would emanate, which is nice. Now, in terms of Fist of Heavens, we don't really care what the set says. None of it really matters. It is just simply right-click to fry enemies. So you pop one down, pop another down, and the lightning kind of zips in between them and melts stuff. We've got Dark Light, so that we can cast it twice and get 1000% the multiplier, which is super handy. We've got the Cord of Righteousness, so we get Wrath Reduction, which is kind of handy because it is a thirsty one. And again, another modifier. Squelch is giving us double damage. Provided we're in a Torment and we kill stuff and it drops gold, we will keep this up the whole time for double damage because we've got a Gizzard gem. You don't need 141 on the rank. 25 is absolutely fine. That will give you double damage. You will absolutely fry stuff, which is very nice. We've gone Stone of Jordan just for a bit more deeps. Obviously we've pinched this off a barb, so you would have a bit more wrath if you just play Crusader. We just need to match the elements across the amulet, the braces and the ring. We don't need to worry about it being, fire or lightning or anything like that. We've got the lasting ring for move speed. The proc chance on this is super low. About 5.1 is as high as you can get, but obviously it does allow us to move faster, which is obviously handy. Norvald's set. This is the kicker for the damage, so we get 400% increased damage. We pop on the pony. When we hop off, we get 400% damage for 5 seconds. Each kill reduces the cooldown, so we get pretty much perma uptime on this, which is pretty nice. Hellfire we've just gone for because it is craftable. Holy Cause passive is not amazing, but it gives us a little bit of extra damage. By all means, squirts can come out and go here. And then obviously we've got another free slot. Wow, follow. Thank you. Yeah, in terms of stats, there's not really much you need to worry about. We're not doing crimsons. We've got gold up on the character. I haven't re-rolled any of this stuff. Again, just trying to make it a little bit less super end game OP. We've got Heaven's Fury on shoulders and chest because that is for my push stuff. You wouldn't want that. You would obviously want Fist of Heaven's damage on your hat and on your boots. So that would be another 30% damage. If we took his eyes, we'd be getting like a bunch of damage off that there. So even though, guys, it's main stat high, it's sheet damage 1.2 million. There's plenty of stuff you could do to make this a lot better. Skills wise, Fist of Heaven's Fisher we've talked about. Provoke, like it's here for wrath, but you can also fear with it, which procs your lasting ring, so you can move faster. Iron Skin Flash, don't care about the damage reduction, but we do get move speed off this if something hits us. It won't go off very often because you fry stuff at range. Laws of Valor critical. Attack speed probably doesn't matter a whole bunch, but when you pop it, you do get increased crit damage, just helping us out for a bit more punch. We've got Akarat's Champion, Embodiment of Power. This just gives us wrath when it's up. Honestly, any rune is fine. There's still a pretty good argument, I think, for taking Prophet, because that will give you an extra cheat death, which is, sometimes handy. We don't have tremendous uptime on this. We're not taking Zodiac, so we've got no way of getting the cooldown back. Steed Charge, Endurance, basically, we just get double duration on Steed Charge, which is nice. Passives, Finery, more strength, more damage, which is nice. Heavenly Strength so we can use that two-hander, and Long Arm of the Law just to give us a bit more crit damage, doubling the duration. Indestructible is a cheat death. We can by all means take this off. We've already got Holy Cause on, so there isn't terribly much in terms of good passives. You know, we can do a little bit. We can do Lord Commander to get the cooldown on the horsey back, but honestly, we don't really need it. So Hellfire is craftable, but other than that, you can probably make your peace, you know, with just these three passives and Holy Cause. Because don't forget, on 2.7, the follower will have a full inventory, and you'll be able to select a cheat death. So this one will be cheat death. Follower, in theory, in the season will have Nems and the Avarice Bands, Canes, and Sages. So that should be good. Now, last time we tried this, we opened up a GR90 because we're stupid. But yeah, we'll do a Nephilim riff this time. And let's take these braces off. I'll put them back on straight away. But again, I just kind of want to show you that we don't need super powerful, huge main stat. So jump on the horse, fry your first thing. And, you know, the squirts won't drop because of the gizzard. As you say, it only has to be 25. But as you can see, it's frying pretty easily. We'll pop those back on just to make us a little faster. Yeah, and this is T16 keys for Crusader. It's pretty fast. I kind of regret not setting this up in the season because I've been playing Condemn just for a change, and I think this is certainly a lot faster. In general, for T16, obviously you want as much gold find as possible, just to try and help you out, empower those rifts. But yeah, I think this is a fairly easy and fairly early gateway into T16. Obviously, Roland is a starting set. We're going to go work on that next, but I'd be looking to build this as soon as possible because it's just going to be much faster, and it's quite tanky. If we when we do a bounty build, we'll work out what to put in, but that will be going back to Crimson's, and we'll be super tanky. So it's pretty good for bounties. Even in 4-player, it'll be fine. You know, it's a nice suit, nice spec. And Shotgun will probably still be the Crusader's top build, but it might be the Bomb Crusader next season. So we'll kind of have to see on that. But yeah, pretty easy. We won't click the pylon because we don't want... Oh, I must have already clicked on. We don't really want the Shadow Clones messing this up. So let's try and make sure that we don't do any more pylon clicking. It's so hard. Like, spending years clicking pylons is very hard trying to ignore them for videos. I find that when I do group play as well. So let's leave that. We've managed to remember one. So there we go. That's not too bad. 2 out of 3. That's not bad. That's like a decent pass at uni. Right, so let's not click any on this floor. Now, I was playing earlier with the Zodiac instead of the Larceny Ring, and that was kind of nice because it meant that we'd have more accurate uptime. So that could be a good early choice to make sure you've got your abilities back, but the extra move speed is nice. See, we nearly did it then. We nearly grabbed it. But yeah, we've managed not to. Yeah, excited for season 23. I'm hoping the Firebirds buff that we get is juicy. That'd be nice. I think we're all excited to do a bit of Firebirds, whether that's, you know, meta or casual. I think we're all kind of hoping for it. The Rob White, thanks for the follow. But yeah, Crusader's a good time. It's a good choice in general for next season. It's managed to avoid pretty much most of the nerf stuff. And obviously on season we'd be taking that pylon. We'd get the Nems proc. We'd get the Flavor of Time for the dual effect. So, but we just don't want the Shadow Clone cocking up. I don't want people saying the Shadow Clone's doing the work here, because that would be super disrespectful to our delightful Crusader build here. But yeah, I don't know, it's pretty easy. You've probably played this before, and we should hopefully smack the boss fairly fast. Again, you just want to try and keep up your gold wrap or your squirts, and that's not too bad, given that we could take another 30% on the gear for the Fist of Heavens, and we could also take another damage gem. So yeah, that's T16. It went much better the second time. So, hey, cool. All right, hope you're excited for Season 23. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Right, okay, so the bounty build, we're going to take off squirts. We're going to put in Rogue, which allows us to take crimsons for damage reduction. We've gone for Zodiac instead of the Larceny Ring just to keep cooldown so that we can get more uptime on Akarat's Champion Prophet, which will give us cheat death and a bunch of armor, which means we won't get squashed. We have put Esoteric Alteration in for the toughness, basically. And we've put Shield Glare in just for a nice 20% deeps boost whenever we need it. And this is debatable, Flash or Steel Skin. You can put Steel Skin on if you want it to last a little longer. Just entirely up to you. 13k main stat, again, all rest gems would help a lot with toughness. But the way Finery works is if I put them in, then our main stat shoots up loads. So again, we still don't have another damage gem, and we still don't have the 30% damage on here. So I reckon that probably evens us out to, I don't know, something pretty rubbish with the main stat. But I don't know. We could throw one of those in, but we can do it without. So yeah, the Zodiac gives us the extra cooldown, which is nice. But I guess the main test is the boss, isn't it? Can we fry the boss? And provided we can fry the boss, then we're good to go on this with bounties. But ESO's nice. It means you can stand on this poison. It doesn't really matter too much. I think we swap the rune on this to Unstoppable Force, because you obviously get crazy damage reduction whenever you pop that. So yeah, it's obviously a little. I was going to say squishier compared to Goldrap, but I mean anything squishy compared to Goldrap, isn't it? But we'll have 3 cheat deaths. We've got the follower one, we've got the Akarat's Champion one, and we've got one in our own passive. So you know, even those bosses with the interrupts, you should be fine. You can in essence die 3 times, so you can't really say much fairer than that for a bounty build. And you've got, like, you know, this is insane damage reduction. You've got decent damage reduction in Iron Skin, particularly if you take the rune that makes it last longer. 150% armor with Akarat is no slouch either. So yeah, worth your time, this, I think. And obviously you tend not to get like this kind of density with bounties, but whatever, we'll take it. It ends the rift faster. And obviously your follower will be giving you more supporting stuff in the season as well. So that could be in the form of toughness, it could be in the form of damage, just depends which follower you go for. We won't grab the pylons, just so that we can, you're not going to have a shield pylon when you're attacking the boss and a bounty. So we'll try and keep it real. So there you go, cheat death 1. So we'd still have 2 more. So we might die now, but we would have 2 more. We can get the Akarats back. That's why the Reaver's been so nice to play with this season. So we'll pony 400% extra damage. Hit him with the blind. And he takes a bit more damage. So yeah, should be good. That is bounties, poggers.